Hello friends, Hazel here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a double unboxing for you. I have the June Unicorn Crate and the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe Pixie Dust Crate. I'm going to start with the Unicorn Crate because I've already had that kind of spoiled for me because the person who puts it together did an unboxing on their Instagram story and I accidentally saw part of it. So the June theme for Unicorn Crate is Hidden Realms. The art is gorgeous. I already know what the book is because I was spoiled for it, but I don't really know what it's about. So we'll discover that together. Okay, the first thing looks like a tote bag. It says, "It is not down on any map, true places never are." It's attributed to Herman Melville. I guess this is from Moby Dick. Well, there's a whale there. I've never read Moby Dick, but I know it's a classic. My grandma has a copy of it. I maybe should borrow it. Next is a sleep mask with Strange the Dreamer, I believe, moths. I guess those are. I don't really use sleep masks, but I think my mom does, and I'm going to visit my parents in a couple days, so I may give this to her. Next is an item I actually already have, but couldn't hurt to have more. It is a unicorn tea infuser. So let me get a mug. So if you have loose leaf tea, you can just open it up, fill this part with tea, put it back together, and then in your mug, I have a unicorn mug of course, you just set it inside and it just rests there, infuses your tea, then you take it out, dump out the tea, and you're good. I bought this exact tea infuser off Etsy, but hey, now I have another one I can take to my office or something. And with that, there is also Tea with Mr. Tumnus, which is obviously a Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe inspired tea, which fits very well with the other box. It says it is rooibos tea, decaf Ceylon, ginger, cinnamon, orange cloves, cardamom, natural caramel flavor, and natural vanilla flavor. And it's a decaf tea. So I have probably 3 or 4 teas I've gotten from Unicorn Crate before that I still need to drink because I have a lot of different teas. But, ooh, this one smells really good. Ooh. It smells a bit like gingerbread, actually. But like, with more spices. Like gingerbread and cardamom, I think is a good way of describing that, if that helps at all. I'm bad at describing scents, but yeah. Next is an item that I actually saw posted, I believe, to the Unicorn Crate Instagram, and would have been really helpful before my trip. It is a luggage tag that says, "Take me to Velaris." I'm sure that's from some fandom, I just don't know. And then on the other side you have that. That would have been really helpful because I don't have any luggage tags of my own, but now I have this gorgeous one. The next item is adhesive page flags, so sticky notes essentially, of Peter Pan characters. Let me take it out of the plastic so that that reflection isn't quite so terrible. So here they are. They are very cute and kind of a simple cartoonish style. So these are pretty adorable. The next item is a bookmark inspired by S.A. Chakraborty's The City of Brass. And it says, "Greatness takes time, Banu Nahida. Often the mightiest things have the humblest beginnings." And it's just a very simple yellow with a blue design. And then on the back, it's that same design, but on a white background. I've never read The City of Brass, and I believe it's a series, but I have heard good things about it, so The next item is a really pretty Alice in Wonderland print that's got the door leading into Wonderland. And you can see like the white rabbit in there and all sorts of other things from Alice in Wonderland. So this is really pretty. I'm not a huge Alice in Wonderland person, but this is just a really gorgeous art print. And finally, of course, we have the book and the author's note and signed book plate. And the one thing I do know about this book already is it is a gorgeous naked hardcover. This may be the prettiest naked hardcover I own, because normally it's just like a solid color with maybe a little design imprinted on it, but this is really pretty. So the synopsis on the inside reads, "Once she craved adventure, now it's revenge, but fate has other plans. Everly Donovan is living on borrowed time. The lone survivor of her family's unexplained assassination, she was saved by an ingeniously crafted clockwork heart. But the time she was given won't last forever. Now every tick-tock reminds her how fragile her existence is and hastens her quest to expose Killian Markham, the Navy admiral who shattered her world and left her for dead. But Everly's hunt for justice will be a long and hard-won voyage. Her journey takes her to a penal colony on a cursed isle, where she will be married off and charged to build the new world. It is here and beyond that hidden realms hide, treasures are unearthed, her family's secrets are buried, and young love will test the strength of her makeshift heart. When Everly discovers Markham may not be who he seems, her pursuit of truth is bound to his redemption, her tragic history, and her astonishing destiny." So it sounds like a revenge story turned romance, which normally isn't my thing, but it seems like it's a very interesting, different world, so I am intrigued by this. So from reading the author's note, it says it's sort of inspired and very loosely based on the adventures of Pinocchio, which fits with the, like, Pinocchio is made of wood and isn't a real boy, and Everly has a clockwork heart and so doesn't quite feel real. So I may need to read Pinocchio before I get to this so I can kind of recognize that. I do have a copy of Pinocchio that I need to read anyway, so that may be coming up soon for me. And here is the spoiler card if you want to look and see who any of the artists or anything was. I knew what everything was. The only thing I don't really know is what Valaris is from, but I could look that up. If you know, feel free to tell me in the comments, but yeah. Alright, so moving on to the Pixie Dust crate, which I already know what the book is because this one is based on existing series, and it is going through the Chronicles of Narnia in the new chronological order. So this is the second one, so it is Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And once again, we have a gorgeous seal. This time it is gold and pink, and it has the Pixie Dust logo. The first item is a little sticker with a pile of books. The top one is The Life and Letters of Silenus, and next is Men, Monks, and Gamekeepers, a study in popular legend. Then Nymphs and Their Ways, and then Is Man a Myth at the bottom. I'm not sure exactly what this is inspired by, but I'm sure the spoiler card will tell me. And of course there is a little bottle of Pixie Dust. This time it is gold. In case you didn't watch my first Pixie Dust crate unboxing, every month in one of these bottles there is a coupon for a free box. So if you subscribe to Pixie Dust Crate, you have a chance to win a free box when you get your box. Next is the exclusive dust jacket, which I am going to leave for last again. I also got tea in this crate. It is Breakfast with the Beavers tea made by Pixie Dust Crate, and it is black tea, cinnamon, orange peel, peppermint, cloves, rose hips, nutmeg, hibiscus, and natural cinnamon flavoring. So sounds kind of like the tea I got from Unicorn Crate, actually. It smells kind of like that tea as well, but it's got a lot more cinnamon, but it smells really, really good. So I have a lot of new tea to try now. The next item, I already know what it is from the shape of this because it was announced that we were going to get a mug in this crate. Ooh. So I love the shape of this mug. It's not just straight up and down, it's kind of rounded, and it says, "Who needs Turkish delight when you could have tea?" So this is adorable. I love this mug. Next is looks like a watercolor art print. It got kind of crumpled up in the box, but it has winter on one side and spring on the other, and it's got all these forest animals. And on the back it says, "Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the end of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter meets its death, and when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again." So this is just really gorgeous. I'm in love with the colors on this and all the animals and everything. The next item is a recipe card for Turkish delight. I have actually been to Turkey and Greece, where they call it Greek delight, but I've had it there, and it's basically like little cubes of really thick jello, but it's really good. Don't think I've ever had homemade Turkish delight, but we may have to try this out and see what this is like. The next item is a warrant of arrest for Mr. Tumnus, which, if I remember correctly, was the warrant that was put at his house. So this is really cool to see. And the last item to pull out of the box is, of course, the book itself. The cover of this is honestly gorgeous, but of course I am going to put on the exclusive dust jacket, so I will get to that now. So here is how the dust jacket looks as a whole. You have the lamppost in the middle and the trees surrounding it. I love the colors of this, especially because you have a little bit of like pinkish gray up in the sky, and the yellow and blacks and blues. So here is what it looks like on the book. On the front you have the lamppost and some of the trees. On the spine you can see it says The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and it's just gorgeous. And then on the back there is more trees. I love this just as much as the Magician's Nephew one, maybe more. I don't know if I can really compare them because they're both so pretty. So between this and Magician's Nephew, I am really, really excited for the rest of the series. There is a possibility that you could get this dust jacket. After the Magician's Nephew came out, a few extra were put up in the shop. I think they are all gone now, so I don't think you can get that one anymore. But there should be some more of these coming, and if you want to subscribe to Pixie Dust Crate and get the rest, I think they are just gorgeous, and at the very least, beautiful collector's items. So yeah, I really, really love this. And that is it for my double unboxing. I believe next week's video is going to be a dedicated book review, so keep an eye out for that. But for now, that is all. I will leave my social media links down in the description so you can go and follow me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. And feel free to talk to me down in the comments about any of the stuff in these boxes, if you have read these books and what you thought of them, anything like that. I would love to hear your thoughts. So until next time, I hope you have a great week. Bye.